Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Angels. Today is January 30th, 2018, and today's topic is about believing in yourself. So before I get started, I'll introduce myself. I'm Katie Kiefer of awakentheinnerlight.com and coffeewiththeangels.com. So if you go to Coffee with the Angels, it will redirect you to my blog page on awakentheinnerlight.com. So just be aware of that. I do have the URL coffeewiththeangels.com because I was told to claim it. I needed to. I was guided to do that. And also it makes it really easy to find. So please feel free to go and check out all the posts that are there. Only the most recent have videos. The earlier ones do not. But they're still powerful messages. So feel free to go take a look at them. So today, the angels were talking about believing in yourself. And so some really interesting information came out. And I'm going to read this to you. And then there will probably be some more afterwards that I'll add. So just know that any additional things that kind of come out after the reading, they're not listed or written in the text. So you only get that in the videos. So the angels say, believe in yourself. You have every right to believe in yourself, in who you really are. You may have incarnated into a family genetic line that inhibits much of your truth, your greatest well-being, and sacred self. You did so for a reason. Human incarnating souls always have a choice of genetic lines. Some wait centuries for their line and combination of choice to arrive. You chose your genetic line, yes. What you did not choose is all the personality traits, traumas, and nuances of your parents' being. Some, or all, of these things had a benefit for you. Find the benefit. When you fully accept the benefits, lessons, and experiences, you grow. Seeing experiences from the perspective of the soul helps this process. It will show you what the lessons, it will show you what were lessons you chose, benefits that may not have been chosen before arrival. Sorry, that one's a little twisty. And what happened beyond. So I'm going to read that part again. Seeing experiences from the perspective of the soul helps this process. It will show you what were lessons you chose, benefits that may not have been chosen before arrival, and what happened beyond. It is important for you to know and understand there are things that happen on earth that incoming souls do not choose. Some break contracts and many infringe on free will. This is why it is so important to see your life from the soul perspective and also to ask for Creator's highest truth. Then you can claim what your soul did choose, integrate and embody that, and release all other. This is a master key to your healing. Believe in your sacred self to move through this process. It will look different for each person, so avoid comparing yourself to another. As you heal, you will discover your own capacity for maturity of feelings and emotions. Many of you did volunteer to further human emotional and feeling maturity. Believe in yourself to reach your destiny. And that's what they had to say. That's what the angels had to say. So that ends the reading piece. And, sometimes it is a little challenging to read the handwriting. And if it doesn't flow in a way that I'm used to speaking, it's a little more challenging to read, which I know over time will probably, I trust that it will improve actually. So there is a huge piece here. And I think sometimes, especially with this one, the idea of emotional maturity, so many of us are not mature, not really at the emotional level. So many never really had the most supportive circumstances growing up for the brain development, much less emotional stability and development. This is just not an easy thing, and there is no one to blame. We've all done the best we can. As a parent myself, I can look back and see where, with my children, I didn't know. I had no idea how important attunement was. I thought I knew. I thought I'd have this, and my children would be great. And it's like, they are great. My children are wonderful. That doesn't mean that I gave them everything that I could for their optimal brain development, because I didn't have it. The saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, can't give from an empty cup. Well, the same happens as we are looking at growth and maturity and what is needed for us to fully step into our optimal selves from the very beginning. If our parents don't have a skill, they can't teach us. And even if they learn it later in their life, and it's something that would have been optimal for us to have as infants, well, if they learn it when we're 12, that window is missed. The only thing they can do is teach us from here on, which many of us are doing now with our own children. We are learning things in our later adult life. Our kids are not necessarily infants. Some of you may have infants, and you are already ahead of the game for your kids, and that's great, because we so need that. We also need those of us who are raising teenagers and learning this to do the best they can with what they got. It's all you can do. You are where you are. Your children are where they are. Our parents are where they are. The only thing we can do is the best in the moment, and really get into discovering how our experiences benefited us and get Creator's highest truth on that. Find the lessons, embody them. What were the benefits? What did we get out of it? We so need this now. It's never too late, and it's never too early. Where you are is where you are, and it's perfect for you. So be gentle with yourself. Really be gentle with yourself. And when things get rough, just hang in there and believe in yourself. Your sacred self is calling you forward. Your soul is calling you forward, and sometimes pushing you if you're not taking the steps. So be gentle with yourself and just keep moving. Keep moving forward. Keep learning. Keep uncovering. Keep getting that guidance, whether you get it through readings with other people, or you're tuning into your own guides and angels, whether it's just those strikes of intuition that come through, however that works for you, just keep doing it. And the more you do and the more you heal, the more embodiment becomes a natural thing. If you're not there yet, it's okay. So you got a little more to do. You are in the perfect place for you. Believe in yourself and leave out the blame for others, and really avoid comparing yourself. That was one of the biggest things that I had to learn myself, was to avoid comparing myself with others. Oh, well, someone, I can see so-and-so is doing this, and they're using that technique, and then when I go to do it, it doesn't work the same for me. Well, it's not going to, because I'm not them. And the other side of that is it may not be working for them the way I perceive it to be working for them. And so that's a huge thing. Play with all the different techniques and modalities and things that call to you. It's okay. You'll find what works for you. So this is the first take of this video. I feel like I've rambled a bit. I really am trusting that there's benefit here for you, because as I think about shutting off the video and just starting over and getting like big flashing no signs. So, this is a big step for me personally to just do this, to just post it, even though I rambled and some of the information is a little more raw than I'm, used to putting out publicly. So, I'm human too. We all are. It's no excuse for bad behavior, but it certainly can help us understand the behavior we do have for ourselves and that we do see in the world. So I think that's it. I'm not really feeling anything else coming through that's important. So, and thank you for listening and for sticking around for so long. And I really do hope that you find this useful and helpful. So if you want to go back and review just the writing that the angels, the message from the angels, and only that part that is in text in the blog. So be sure that you do that and review it for yourself, and take what resonates with you and leave the rest. That's really how everything seems to work. So again, I thank you. I hope you find this useful, and I hope that somehow it helps you move forward and take another step. Whether it's a huge step or a baby step, doesn't matter. I just hope that it helps you in some way. And if you feel called to do so, please feel free to share the link out. And I appreciate it if you do. So that's it for us today. And I hope that you have a fantastic day. And, we're getting ready for that super moon. So that could be some of it is some of the wonkiness that's going into whatever it is you're experiencing. And certainly the intensity. So anyway, that's it for us today. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you next time.